guys, we're going to do a quick video today versus doing a go live because I think there's a lot of things that go on in the office that you all might need to see, only because it kind of help you understand a little bit how the ordering process works, where your shirts are, how we know how to find them, and how it's really hard for us to let you know if we have to do substitutions. So kind of bear with me. We are going to do a quick walk through, slowly walking through my office. I don't know if Jake is in today. He was in earlier. He ran to go pick up some packages from the post office, and hopefully he's back in his office now because we are going to check in with him as well. But I'd like you guys to be able to keep this video. This way you are able to find out if you forget how to process your order or where your orders come from. This is probably the easiest way to let you know. And it's also a great way for you guys to take short video clips and be able to share with your customers, because a lot of times they don't understand the print process and really what goes into printing your shirts versus just slapping on some vinyl or running it through like a screen printing machine. So kind of want to let you guys have a little bit of video for you to share with your customers if they ever have those additional questions. So I'm going to flip the camera around. And we are going, if I can, and we are going to go see if we can find Jake. Hold on one second. For some reason, it doesn't want to let me flip my video. Okay, so we're not going to flip the video. We're going to walk this way. We're going to keep walking, and I'm going to turn the phone around. So we're walking down the hallway. We're going to go to Jake's office. I don't know if he's here, but we're going to see if we can find him. And then we are going to go to the back. Oh, Jake's not in his office. See, it's empty. There's his chair. He's somewhere in the building. So we're gonna walk this way. We're gonna go to the back. I don't know why my camera has all of a sudden decided that I can't flip it. So we're gonna walk this way. Hey, look, speak of the devil. Who did we find?
Oh, we're doing a go live.
We're not doing a go live, it's just a video. Say hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, we're doing a video.
Because I want them to be able to save the printing process, and they can't really do that on a go live. But I can't get my phone to flip back around, so I have to turn it by myself. See?
I double tap it. Hold on.
See? It's broke. Okay, so Jake's gonna clip my phones together, which is why we have two. Wait, we're gonna start this way first. So it is 10:33. UPS has arrived. I believe FedEx has also arrived. But there's a few things that you guys haven't seen, and part of it is the reports that we get with regards to where the products are. So we do keep some inventory in stock. However, we don't keep a lot. And the reason being is because we would keep in stock like black size small, but maybe you need to order black size medium or black size large, and we wouldn't have that. So that's why we try to keep no inventory. So what they're doing right now is they're doing stickering. So they're putting the stickers on the shirts that you guys get, which would associate your artwork, your order number, as well as the quantity number. But this is what I want you to see. So when you guys ask, why doesn't anybody tell me that we're making changes? Why don't I know that we had to substitute? Because I can tell you that when we get the lists, this is what it looks like. We get like Bella Berry Tri-Blend, Heather Olive size small. Look, we need 2 of those. We get all of this stuff that we have to order, and we order every single day, multiple times a day. So this way we can make sure that we get inventory in as quickly as possible. But what we like to do is we like to order from Kansas City. The reason being is because we get those next day. So this is our package. This is our stuff that's going UPS. This is our stuff that's going USPS, just from this morning. Now, the other thing that you have to keep in mind is when Jaylene orders it, it's not associated with an order until it gets a barcode. So you could say, hey, I want to order Heather Kelly, but please don't make any substitutions. If we can't get Heather Kelly, your order is literally going to sit there for days and days and days and days before it even starts the process. Only because they don't start, that part of that order would be missing because those barcodes wouldn't be able to be associated with a t-shirt because the t-shirt's not available. So these are things that we really do have to keep in mind as we work through a lot of these processes and you guys ask the questions as far as, hey, what do I do? Where does my stuff come from? Why hasn't it shipped yet? Why am I getting different colors? I do try to keep the colors as close as possible, only because we like to make sure that at least the color is correct, even if we have to change the brand. Okay, so we're gonna walk this way just a little bit, so this way you guys can see the front part of the machine. This is actually the binning process, so we'll talk about this in just a second. So we're gonna go up here to the pre-treat machine. Now everybody knows we've talked about pre-treat, we've talked about pre-treat, we've talked about pre-treat. So April's running the shirts that came in this morning that already have barcodes associated with them through the new pre-treat machine. This is the old one, which is right here up front. It's not currently in operation. They have to order a new projector, which is right there, because as you can see, the pre-treat machine will actually show them the artwork and where it is associated with on the shirt as they scan those barcodes. So that's kind of what April's doing. So the shirts are going through the pre-treat machine to the other end of the Firefly, which would then dry the pre-treat, and then they come out, they get a quick press, and they start going through the process. So these shirts are actually already printed coming out of the dryers, and then we'll go to the binning section. But not to jump ahead of ourselves, we're gonna walk to the back. Okay, so this is the print team and the print room. Kelly's printing today. I don't know if she's gonna print next week, but right now we're a little bit trying to make sure that we cover through the holiday season, so we make sure that we still keep our 7-day target. So these came off the pre-treat. They are getting their quick press. Bradley's pressing those. Thomas is printing. These are already pre-treated, ready to go. They're being loaded onto the printers. They feed then this way. So this is one of the new GTXs, which is printing actually quite quickly. It takes roughly anywhere from 45 to 60 seconds depending upon how big the print is and what kind of ink is being used. So these actually use a bulk ink supply, which is down there. So figure each one of those little sleeves, other than white, is about $1,000. The white is about $2,000. So that's why when we look at things that we put on sale or things that we do otherwise, we try to stick with something that could be run with just color ink only, because it does help keep costs down a little bit. However, this one is running color plus white, so it's using 3.4 cc's of ink, and then it is dusty. It is actually printing directly onto the shirt. Then from there, it comes out. Kelly will grab it. It will go over here to our fancy dancy dryers, and then they will come out on the other side, which is what we're going to go show you. So we do have some safety precautions. We don't like people to go past those lines. This lets them know that, hey, if you step on the pre-treat line and it comes out, our plant manager is going to be not very pleased with you, as he has to redo all of the pre-treat. So I don't know whose shirt this belongs to, but it looks really amazing. It's coming out, it's gonna go down the dryer. It has a barcode associated with it. So what you wanna know is from the dryer time, it then comes over here. So they take these big bins and they wheel them over here. And then from here, they're going to then fold the shirts, line them up. So this way they have the barcode, which is right here. So they'll know order number, piece count, color, and when the shirt was ordered. So this shirt was actually ordered on that date. So this way, as they bin, they can associate with them with the 7-day turnaround that Jake has now guaranteed. So we have 300 plus bins. Let me back up a little bit. So this is the binning. This is the binning. It goes from here all the way down the wall. So we have two people who actually bin. So what they do then is they scan the barcodes. The barcodes will tell them, based on print count, how many shirts are in the order and what bin it's associated with. So as they scan those barcodes, they'll know exactly where that order is and where that order is at in process. So when you send a message that says, hey, I need to check on order 18457 or whatever, and we say, okay, give us a minute, it's because we have to then go to the system, type in the order number, and it will tell us exactly what bin it's in, how many shirts have been printed, and where the other shirts are in process. Scan that one, please, Jesse. So, this is what Jesse does. He's gonna scan that. It's ordered, it's shirt number 27 of 81. It is in bin 10. So we will then accept the bin, click OK. The system now knows that we put that shirt in bin 10. So we can come over here to bin 10, pull it out, and at any time we can count these shirts and it'll give us the exact number of what the system just told us. So eventually that order is going to have to come out of bin 10 because it's 87 shirts. 87 shirts don't fit in one of these little totes. It will then have to move into its final box that it's going to be shipped out from. So when you guys say, hey, I need to check on an order, or I need to change a color, or I accidentally ordered the wrong size, or I was invoiced incorrectly, and we're like, okay, we have to refund you and then re-invoice it, it's because your shirt is actually somewhere in this process. So it's not a difficult process. The process is actually quite easy and it works quite well, but it's not very forgiving when we need to make edits, make changes, or kind of figure out, you know, where a shirt is in process. Normally what we would do then is cancel the order, refund your money, re-invoice the shirt, and then when Jesse would go to scan it, the system would then tell Jesse that that order was canceled. However, what it doesn't do is it doesn't tell the printers, which is when we go, hey, we have all this crap to destash. It's because the printers system did not know that that order was canceled. So they're still going to print that order. Okay, so now we're gonna walk this way and we're gonna pass a bunch of crap. We're gonna walk back to customer service. So I want you to spend a few minutes with Lindsay, who will be out of town for the weekend. However, she will still be online while she flies to Georgia. And we're gonna talk a little bit about her job and what her team does. So we're gonna come this way. These are everything that have to be destashed. And we are actually looking at getting somebody hired who's going to run destash for us. Because if you can tell, we have a ton of adorable stuff that's ready to go out. The reason why we have these, oh, and by the way, if anybody wants these, we have an entire box of West Virginia tees. No, I'm actually doing a video, not a go live. Okay, so we have this entire box of these adorable West Virginia tees that are printed on oatmeal and that are ready to go. And I think we probably have 50 of them. We also have some of these. So if you guys want any of this destash stuff that you see, message us and we will figure out what sizes we have and what we can get out. Okay, so Lindsay, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's talk about your job and like the fact that invoices and getting stuff to Jaylene and the process that it takes to really get your stuff in-house to start the process. You got a few minutes?
Sure.
So I put her on the spot because she had no idea we were going to do this today, but I think it's good. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to upload this to our YouTube channel. What I'd like them to do is be able to have it so they can explain to their customers a little bit better, you know, why we ask for very specific things from them.
Sure. So the whole process starts at the time you send us your order, and we invoice it. And we try to invoice them within 24 hours. And then as soon as you pay, the next day we order your products so that we can bring them in-house to start the whole process. So the reason why we're very specific on like colors that you want, or if you want to be part of our program, is so we can get things out as fast as possible. Is there any more?
So Lindsay doesn't want to talk today. So that's kind of the basic, you know, and when we say, hey, you know, if you have a deadline in your order, it's really important that you pay right away because we don't keep the shirts in house.
Absolutely.
We do have to then order, I'm gonna let her get back to work because I know she's quite busy today. Then we do have to order them and get them here to really start your process. So when we say, you know, Jake guarantees 7 days, it is 7 business days. You know, unfortunately, our distributors are closed after Thanksgiving. So they're closed Thanksgiving Day and they are closed on Black Friday. But we will still actually print some Friday as well as some over the weekend, and they are staying late this week to make sure that we can get orders out. But the biggest thing that you need to know is your shirts aren't in-house. We don't have them, we won't have them until you order them, and we really don't have them until you pay for them. So if you're one of the ones who sent, and I can tell you, we have 36 unpaid orders from just Tuesday. So on Tuesday, 36 people sent their invoices in. They didn't pay for them yet, but I promise you, come Monday, they're gonna wanna know where their stuff is. Well, just because you sent your order in on Tuesday and you were invoiced for it that day, doesn't mean your product's here. That means your 7 days will not start until your invoice is paid. So these are oh yeah, by the way, these are tumblers. So these are tumblers all along the wall. So if anybody needs tumblers, we have a ton in stock. But as I can't stress enough, your order doesn't start until you pay that invoice. Then your 7 days starts the next day. And remember, it's 7 business days. So that means the weekends don't count. That means holidays don't count. So if UPS is closed, those days don't count because we can't ship your product unless UPS is open. So this is kind of a holding area. It used to be our print shop, which is why that big thing is there, but we've moved. Eventually, probably within the next few weeks, maybe not even until January, we're going to bring shipping and receiving in here. So this way Jaylene will have a much larger space to order from. We will be able to hold some inventory at that time because we do know that a lot of you like Toltex, you like Port & Company, you like things that don't come in necessarily from Kansas City. So we have to order those, and we do try to keep a little bit of stock in that. Simply because we really want to keep everybody that we can in the 7-day program, but we're unable to do that unless we can get your product from Kansas City. And we're not sure because we don't know yet, but we are still going to try to stick to the 7 days. We don't know what's going to happen with regards to the holiday season and how FedEx and UPS is going to handle, the increase of packages that they're going to have, because a lot of people won't be able to go to the mall and shop, or they won't be able to send their stuff to grandma. They're going to have to, really rely on our mail system and on our external carriers to get those products out, to their family at any given time. So I wanted to have this video. I think it's probably a good idea for you guys to be able to see it. I can promise you that we ship anywhere from 100 to 300 plus products a day, and those products range anywhere from 100 to probably 200 orders a day, because we do still have retail. We do have some orders that are just one shirt. So that's why when we're like, hey, we gave your order to UPS, we can't guarantee that they scanned it at the very minute that we gave it to them. I mean, it could sit for a day or so before they scan it, depending upon if it went out on a Friday or if it went out on a Tuesday. I don't know. I can't control that. So when we asked you guys to be just a little bit patient with regards to those scans, we don't have time to sit around and hold your order. So it's not like we go out and we're like, oh, we're just gonna print that label and we're gonna hold that order for 3 days because we just want to. You've seen it. There's so much stuff here and so much product that if we actually tried to do that, it would be a hot mess. So we try to keep things as streamlined as we can. We do follow lean initiatives. We make sure that we have the right people in the right jobs doing the right thing at any given time. We have a plant manager, we have a print shop manager, we have inventory control, we have customer service. I can tell you we've grown from 3 employees at this time last year to I think we have 26 or 27 right now, and we're adding a couple additional people. We've got one who's going to start next Monday, whose only job is going to be to ship, and then we have, of course, we're interviewing for the customer service job who's going to be responsible for D-Stash, and we also have 4 people who sit international who deal with some of our outside platforms, so Fair, Tundra, Orange Shine, and Fashion Go. So I mean, we've grown so much that we really appreciate you guys. We love the groups. I know Jake's still really bummed about the initial group being shut down, but I can tell you we bust our ass to get your stuff out and to get your stuff out on time. But shit happens, guys. I mean, it's a job. They're human. Not everything is going to be perfect 100% of the time, no matter how many trainings and how many retrainings we do. you know, all we can do is let you guys have a little bit of faith in us. We put a lot of faith in what you guys do. You know, we try to work as hard as we can for you, but you know, it's the holidays, everybody's human. The only thing I can say is please, please, please don't wait till the last minute to get your Christmas orders in. That's probably gonna be the biggest thing that I can tell you at this time. So, without further ado, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get this video uploaded as soon as possible. We'll get it posted to the group. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment on the video, either from our YouTube channel or when we post it to the group. And we wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the holiday season. I know it's gonna be crazy. Jake's got some amazing designs coming out within this week. And then we will start focusing on probably New Year's and get Valentine's launched next week or the following week. So I know that we can definitely continue the momentum into 2021, which we hope is not nearly a big a hot mess as 2020 has been. But thank you. My name is Tracy. You can reach out to me via the page. Please don't message me direct because I get about 100 messages a day and unfortunately I don't check them. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.